I'm making it my own personal mission in the game to help get people more comfortable with the Incarnate system. Incarnate components must be earned or crafted by your character. They can't be bought or traded. And this 15-minute task force rewards a guaranteed piece of Incarnate Salvage of your choosing, mostly. The quickest way to get started is to access this task force through Ouroboros. Once you're in Oro, you'll cross the water into the structure containing all the little crystals. Select one of those crystals and choose Access the Mission list. If you're a hero, choose Hero of the City level 50. If you are a villain or a rogue, select Maid level 50. Scroll down to Burden of the Past. Accept this task force and the challenge settings, and then leave. Click the crystal again, and you'll be able to teleport directly to the contact and get you right into the action. Once you're there, head on into the first mission. There are a few things that do help make this task force go a little bit more quickly. First, set your difficulty settings to the lowest possible. Make it -1, one team member. And having stealth is incredibly helpful. You'll be able to bypass a lot of the NPCs that would rather like to fight you. And for this first mission, the reveal power is so helpful to lay out the map of the cave system for you. So otherwise this cave is a little bit tricky. Once you're in this first mission, make sure to talk to Sigil. She'll let you know what's going on. There's some issue with her husband, who is named Kill Cadabra, and there's something going on with the Knives of Vengeance. And in this cave, the first objective is to find the Hand of Artemis. This objective is indicated on the map by the orange blob. The world is ending. Oh God, what's happening? Oh no, she's getting eaten. Well, too bad, so sad. Let's move on to our next objective. You are to now defeat the Knives of Vengeance assassin. And because our settings are so low, there's just this one lone assassin. And done. After the first mission, you do need to go back to the contact in person. The first objective is to find and defeat 3 Knives of Vengeance leaders. The 3 leaders will be winged, and they will have speech bubbles talk. You'll want to defeat them. You'll have to defeat the leader, plus any of the friends who are hanging around with them. What you'll need to do is look for the speech bubbles. There's the speech bubble, and there's the wings. So this is the next one to defeat in this instance. You'll be taking an elevator to go down to the next floor. The elevator will be behind a sliding glass door that you must open. And it's on an upper balcony level. There are the glass doors, open them up and head down to the next level. So since we had 2 of the leaders on the first floor, we'll have 1 more leader on this floor. There are 2 sections to this floor. There's also a side quest. It's an optional thing. I do it sometimes I don't. It just depends on how quickly I want to get through this. I guess that's it. So now we're looking for the next elevator. It's through this door / stairway combo. And we're heading down into what I think of as a basement, probably because of all the flooding. These 2 will have a conversation. Just gotta wait that out. So this is Kill Cadaver, her husband, and he's telling her, go on without me, I'm too much trouble. Your life will be better without me. He's being absconded with by the Knives of Vengeance. You'll get some waves of Banished Pantheon coming at ya. Once you defeat those waves, make sure to just go back and talk to Sigil to progress the mission. So after that second mission, you can call your contact directly. You don't have to visit them in person. So somehow the Sioux have gotten involved. And then there's these guys. This is Ice Mistral, Sirocco, and Luwarkian. I don't even know what they're doing there. But then they just leave, and you're left alone with this guy. The ambassador for the Sioux, he's challenging you. You have the choice to either beat his ass or try to talk it out. I think fighting him is just a little bit quicker because otherwise he likes to argue. He likes to talk, and I just like to poke things with my staff. So in this warehouse, you'll be looking for 3 glowies, and they tend to be in similar places for each time you do this mission. So in this room, sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 1. There is also a side quest in this mission that you can help rescue someone. Sometimes I do the side quest, sometimes I don't. The warehouse is pretty crowded, but it is the same layout as many of the warehouses and the warehouse maps that you're already familiar with. Once you get all 3 of the glowies, you'll be looking for the Sioux leader, who is called Ancestral Warden. It doesn't tell you the name of the leader in the mission descriptions, but this is who it is, Ancestral Warden, and he will have a speech bubble. But the difficult thing about the speech bubbles in this mission is that many of the NPCs give you speech bubbles, and you'll need to get all the friends defeated as well, and then you're done. So you just call your contact and she'll send you to the last mission. Of course, you're going to be going into the sewers, where you'll be investigating a moth infestation. Moth, I'm not sure. I haven't committed what moth actually is into my memory. But he is represented by a lot of blood and mucus and mucusy wings. And in this sewer, it's kind of like a maze that you'll eventually just memorize how to do. You go into the first room, take a right. To the next room, take a right. Then you take a left to get to the ramp going up to the catwalk. Follow the catwalk to the tunnel. Go straight past 2 wings, take a right. Go straight past those pustules into the tunnel, which is a really steep decline and lots of wings to get caught on, until you go through the circle of teeth to the final battle scene. So here you'll have 3 options. I find for me the quickest is to save both of them. You can also choose to save neither of them or just save one of them. Whatever option you choose, you will be given the reward. There's no wrong option there. When you choose to save both of them, it triggers a timer, but you only have to fight the creatures that are currently in the room. If you choose one of the other options, you will get an ambush of banished pantheons or an ambush of more knives of vengeance. They give you plenty of time to defeat everybody. If you are a more organized player than I am, you'll have your list of Incarnate Salvage pieces that you need organized by their rarity, so that when you do have the choice of your Incarnate piece, you'll just know exactly which one to pick right away. I don't have that. I just live in the moment, you know. I don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. So once you defeat everyone, you will need to talk to Sigil, and once you talk to her, the task force will be over, and you get to select your reward of an incarnate component. Of course, there's a couple options there too. So you'll be given a list of a rarity. This happens to be an uncommon choice. I have no clue which one I'm gonna get. Yeah, you are hopefully seeing what I'm going through here and thinking, okay, I can just make a list of the ones that I already know that I'm gonna need to hurry up this process, which now that I'm talking about it so much, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make myself a list, and I won't have to waste time figuring it out in the moment. But as you can see in real time, this really took me about 15 minutes. If I didn't get stuck in bus stops, and if I had a list of what I wanted, it would probably be even less time. So there we go. This is how you're going to get this is a consistent source for incarnate pieces that are required to craft your incarnate powers. And this is just one of the many ways to progress all your incarnates. Just lastly, before you start it again, call that contact one last time to officially end that task force so that you are ready to go to do it all over again. I actually did it. I actually made myself a list in a spreadsheet of the powers that I'm working on and which incarnate pieces I need for those powers. It didn't take me very long, and it's a thing of beauty, as you can see. Colorful, organized. I love it.